I kicked out my brother, who our parents have previously disowned, because he told my now ex-fiance that I cheated 9 years ago. My brother Connor got kicked out when he was 16. Our parents went through his phone and found out he was gay. They told him to pack his stuff and leave that same night. I was 23 at the time and had my own place, so I let him move in with me. He's been here for 3 years now. Last weekend was Connor's 19th birthday. He invited like 6 of his friends over, and they were all drinking and playing games in the living room. My fiance Hunter and I were getting ready to leave and give them the apartment when Connor stopped us at the door. He asked if we wanted to join them for a bit. I said no because I'm 26 and too old to be playing drinking games with teenagers. But Connor kept insisting, and Hunter thought it would be funny to act like college kids again. So we stayed. We all got pretty drunk. Connor's friends were doing shots, and Hunter and I were keeping up with them, which was a mistake. Then Connor suggested we play Never Have I Ever. I haven't played that game since I was like 19, but whatever. We went around the circle saying random stuff. Never have I ever skipped class. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo. Normal stuff. Then someone said, never have I ever cheated before. Hunter has a thing about cheating. His ex-fiance cheated on him 4 years ago, and it destroyed him. He told me about it on our second date and made it super clear that cheating was his one hard line. I totally understood because cheating is awful. Here's the problem. When I was 17, I cheated on my boyfriend. We'd been dating for 5 months and I kissed another guy at a party. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done. My boyfriend found out 2 days later and dumped me on the spot. I felt terrible about it. I was a stupid kid and I learned my lesson. That was 9 years ago. I never told Hunter about it because it happened when I was literally in high school, and it didn't seem relevant to our relationship now. So when the cheating question came up, I didn't drink. I figured a mistake I made at 17 didn't count. But Connor knows about what happened back then because I told him about it years ago when we were talking about relationships. Connor looked at me and said, "Hey sis, what the hell? You know you cheated on Garrett. You have to drink to that." The room went silent. Hunter's face went completely blank. He stared at me for like 5 seconds, then stood up and walked straight to our bedroom. I followed him and tried to explain that it was a teenage mistake from almost a decade ago. I told him I was 17 and stupid, and it had nothing to do with us. He wouldn't even look at me. He just kept shaking his head and packing a bag. I kept talking and trying to get him to listen, but he held up his hand and said, "We're done." He said he told me cheating was his one deal breaker, and I lied to him about it. I tried to explain that I didn't lie, I just didn't think it mattered anymore. He said it mattered to him. He left that night. I went back to the living room and Connor's friends were all gone. He was sitting on the couch and he looked terrified. He started apologizing immediately. He said he didn't think before he said it, and he didn't mean to ruin my relationship. I didn't say anything. I just went to my room and locked the door. The next morning I printed out an eviction notice. I'm allowed to do that because he's been here for 3 years and never paid rent, so legally he's just a guest. I gave him 30 days to find somewhere else to live. He cried and begged me not to kick him out. He said he was sorry and he'd do anything to fix it. I told him there's nothing to fix because Hunter won't answer my calls or texts. Connor asked where he's supposed to go. I didn't answer. He said our parents won't take him back and he doesn't have anywhere else. I said that's not my problem anymore. He's been avoiding me ever since. He stays in his room most of the time, and when I see him, he looks like he's been crying. Hunter still won't talk to me. I drove to his apartment yesterday and he wouldn't open the door. I can see that he's blocked my number. The wedding was supposed to be in 4 months and now it's all gone.